Okay, I'm so excited to be foam rolling. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to focus specifically on the piriformis, the hips, the IT band, and the calves. I don't know how long that's going to take. We're going to find out, but those are the three muscle groups that we're going to target today. So remember to listen to your body, breathe into this, and if you like this video, give me a like and share it with anybody who might benefit from the foam rolling with me. So again, thank you for joining me. Go grab your big roller. And actually, if you have a smaller roller, that's okay too. Anything that is gonna be the density that you need to roll those muscle groups. I picked my big one because I already know my small little travel hard roller is gonna be too much for me today. So I'm doing the foam roller instead of the hard one. So yeah, let's do this. The piriformis, the hips. I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can see it better. From here, we're gonna sit on your roller right at your glutes, and you're gonna cross one ankle on the knee. Now remember, whichever leg you lift up, that's the cheek that you lean into. You always wanna roll to that side. So with the leg cross, this stretch is called your figure four. So you're doing your figure four, lean into that cheek, and then you're just gonna roll around until you find a knot, until you find a hot spot wherever it hurts on you. Stay when you find it. I know it seems like the opposite of what you should do. You might want to come off of it, but if you can hold on it and let the roller just apply that pressure, it will eventually start to release. And I say eventually because it can take days rolling. It can take weeks of rolling a muscle group. So you just have to stay consistent and keep going. So I'm going to go down to my elbow and roll a little bit more to my side. And that is where I start to feel it. So I'm gonna stay right there, find your hot spot, and let's just breathe into it. And remember, we're gonna throw a little Pilates into the breathing today. Every time you exhale, pull that belly button in, and you work your core at the same time as releasing the muscles. So let's practice our breathing. And again. Ooh, I can feel it starting to release a little bit. The superficial muscles are starting to go, and I can feel it deeper in the hip. And I'm able to roll a little bit more to the side. That's a good thing. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. So again, we're just gonna do the piriformis, the IT band, and the calves today. So when you switch sides, the figure four, ankle on the knee, and then whichever leg is up, lean into that side. Find that scoop, pull the belly button in as you exhale. That's good, keep breathing. And when you feel one muscle start to release, keep rolling until you find another hot spot. And where I feel it may be totally different than where you feel it. So again, that's the beauty of foam rolling, is all of our bodies are so different. Find it and hold. Keep breathing. One more. And remember, every time you exhale, pull that belly button in, and we'll work our abs at the same time. Okay, that's good. Really good. All right, moving into the IT band. I'm going to start a little bit lower here so I don't roll out of the screen. But you want your hips stacked. It's very important because your IT band runs right along the outside of the leg. And remember, the IT band is connective tissue. It's not pink muscle, it's not red muscle, it's connective tissue. So it's really strong, it loves to do work. And that's why foam rolling the IT band can be really painful, super intense. So if it is, bring that top leg down in front. You can keep it off the bottom leg the whole time. And that way you just have less pressure, less weight. I'm gonna keep mine stacked today. I need just that little bit of help to keep it going, but you can keep that foot down if you need to. And starting at the hip, we're just gonna slowly inch our way towards our knee. The key to the stretching the IT band, when it feels super, super hot, like this shouldn't hurt this bad, you're doing it right. And you wanna stay on that spot until it releases. It took me 2 weeks of foam rolling my IT band every single day when I first started rolling before I could get halfway down my leg. It was months before I could get to my knee. So if you've never rolled your IT band, be patient. You may only stay up at the top, and that's perfectly okay. Quite normal, actually. But with consistency, it'll retrain that connective tissue to release faster and faster. One foam rolling session isn't going to fix it forever. You have to keep rolling it. But it does work, and it does start to release faster. Even if it still hurts that same intensity. Oh man, right there. I hope you're still breathing. You're still breathing, right? Into that hot spot. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna go back and forth on the IT band twice today. And you'll feel the difference between the first set and the second set on the roller. So again, stack those hips. You can keep those abs in. Top foot can come down if it's too much. That's okay. And then let's roll. Roll until you find it. It can be really intense, but it does work. Let's breathe. Relax those shoulders. I just totally caught my shoulders up in my ears, so drop those down. Take any energy you have in your upper body to your core. Work those ab muscles at the same time. Oh man, I need this today. Holy painful. Barely moving along the roller to go deeper. Oh, you got this. Keep going. I'm only about halfway down. Okay, I gotta switch sides again. Oh, it's like that blood flow to that area when you get off of it. Okay, let's do it again. Back to the first side, still on the IT band. So we're still staying the hips stacked. There we go. And then from here, top foot can come down, but try to keep them stacked and you'll feel the difference. Like already, what was super sore last time, I can just go past. It doesn't hurt the second time. Now I'm getting down closer to my knee. It's always more painful where it attaches, unless you have a specific injury or issue. It typically, I shouldn't say always, it's typically a lot more painful as you get closer to the insertion point down by your knee. So know that that's normal too, and that you're not alone in in that pain. Wow. Oh, right there, found it. With the top part of my leg, feels great. There was nothing, no soreness there the second time. So again, pull those abs in. Breathe into it. Getting right down by the knee. There we go. Oh, stay there. Keep breathing. You can do this. And if you're still up at the top of the hip, that's great. Totally fine. Like I said in the beginning, our bodies are all so different. And after years of foam rolling, my connective tissue, my muscles know to release faster. Where if you're brand new, it's gonna take time. So just stay at that first hot spot. The first one you find is where you wanna stay. It's where you wanna start. That's why we start up at the hip and not the knee. That would just be too mean to start at the knee. So here we go, switching sides. If you're ready, and if you're not, stay on the other side. That's great. As long as you're breathing and you have those abs pulled in. See, now I'm starting to get into that hot zone. Ouch! And it's releasing. That's awesome. I can feel that just kind of melt over the roller. And then I go a little farther. Nice. Way to go on the IT band. Never an easy one to foam roll. But the more consistently we roll it, the better it's going to be. Okay, moving on to our calves. Let's do this. So we're going to put the roller, I'm going to again turn sideways so you can see better. It's tucked right up underneath my knees. And from here, if you want to lift your hips up, that just the body weight puts more weight onto your roller, that's fine. My calves are tight enough, I don't need to lift up. So I'm gonna keep my butt on the floor, but I am gonna cross one leg over the other. And the weight of that leg puts the amount of pressure that I need to really deepen that stretch. So I'm gonna hold that. And again, we're just finding those knots. And the calves are kind of interesting because you may find like one spot that it's like a rope all the way down to your ankle. And that's what you wanna try to stay on and stick, which is easier said than done. So find that sore spot and then just roll it from the knee down to the ankle. There we go. And hold if you can. When you find it, stay on it right there. Let's practice our breathing and that Pilates scoop. You can do two things at once here. Now the other thing that's cool about the calves is if you externally rotate, so you point your toes out to the side, that's going to hit a different area on your calves. If you turn your feet in, that's going to hit more medial on your calves. Wow, there's a spot. So I internally rotate there on this leg and holy cow, I had no idea. So I love that just by playing with the range of motion of your leg, you can find all new areas that need the stretch, that need that help, that need the release. Having the calves loose takes pressure off of your knees, and it takes definitely pressure off of your feet. Helps with the ankles, so many things. But where the IT band was that white connective tissue, this is red muscle. This is the calves are a strong endurance muscle, and they love to do the work. So getting them to release can sometimes be harder and take more time, and I'm talking about weeks and months to release than the IT band. Wow. Ow. Woo. Hope you're finding some good spots on those calves. Hold it when you find it. I'm only about halfway down too. I'm not even close to my ankle. And I know I've got hot spots there. I was starting to feel that plantar fasciitis kick in from a run. So I know that that soleus needs to be stretched. But I gotta work my way up to that. But again, calves can help with that, help loosen up all those attachments and tendons and everything down through the foot. All right, so I'm going to internally rotate and see if I can find the same sore spot. Nope. So not the same on this side. Yeah, no, that's great. So on the other leg, when I switch, it's more lateral. The hot spots are more to the side, the outside instead of the inside. So find where it's sore on you. So I'm going to just take this down by my ankles, and I'm going to work that for a minute. So I'm pressing as hard as I can onto the roller. Yeah, right there. Oh, to see if I can get it to just smooth out. Let that tension go. But this is a feel-good pain for me today. It's not like that super hot or a zing. This one just feels good. Down by the Achilles tendon. Yeah, more lateral here on this one. So the other thing I just did, and I don't know if you noticed, I went from my leg being parallel to completely sideways, totally turned out. And that starts to stretch. Those muscles are called your peroneals. And those are super tight on this leg. So again, I'm going to use the weight of my other leg and just push. Wow. They need that. The outside of my leg. So again, just another option. Just another way you can foam roll that down there. If you need it, do it. If you don't. Pick a different spot. But I'm going to check the other side too and see if it's the same soreness on this side. Nope. It's not. There we go. So again, rolling the calves from the knees down to the ankles. So good. Much needed stretches today for the legs. So thank you for joining me. The hips, the IT band, and the calves. We will continue to roll these on a regular basis, and it will help. You'll start to feel better, but it takes patience and practice. So again, please like the video if you like it and share it with anybody that could use it. And until next time, keep on rolling.